Nobody, the legendary Antonov AN225 Myriad. Definitely one of the craziest planes ever made. Of course, it's the biggest plane ever made for sure. It was the symbol for Ukraine and its hopes and dreams. I mean, the name Myriad translates to dreams in English, of course. Very, very unfortunately, this plane was destroyed earlier this year in the Ukraine-Russian war, which is a very, very big shame, of course, as only one of those planes were built. But its legend may live on. Maybe there's going to be a new one built sometime. But what is really unfortunate is that we cannot actually, relive this plane in any flight simulator properly. Yes, there's no proper flight simulator model released for the Antonov AN225. The cockpit is just crap in most of these add-ons. I mean, look, this is a 747 just painted green, isn't it? Yeah, definitely not great, but that was only up until now. Because we finally have a decent model here of the legendary Antonov AN225 released for a flight simulator. It is for FSX. Yes, I don't know why 2 years after releasing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, you would come out with a FSX add-on, but that's another story. This plane is quite nice now. And of course, I've downloaded it now. Maybe it's time also to take a little bit of a step back into time. Check out FSX after 2 years not playing it. Alright, so Antonov AN225 Myriad. You can already see it's been very nicely modeled here. The exterior already looks nice. Let's spawn into the beautiful Princess Diana Airport, of course. And you know what? Let's just spawn in. Press fly now. Alright, so welcome back to FSX. Oh, you know what? I haven't really missed this flight simulator, to be honest. I mean, some people, when they play it, they have like a sense of nostalgia going on. I don't really have that. I mean, I never played FSX in my childhood. I'm too young for that. Welcome aboard the absolutely beautiful Antonov AN225. Now, as you could already see earlier on, this plane is $30, which I think is a very, very nice price for what you're getting. And we can especially justify this price if we take a bit of a look into the absolutely beautiful virtual cockpit. I really haven't missed FSX, have I? But this really does look nice and it is very functional, right? Most of these little switches do work. You can do proper procedures here in this plane, starting it up. In fact, it's not even started up now, is it? It's not, we have to start it up. Okay, that's a bit scary. Oh, okay. Moving the joystick does a bit of a trick. Okay, I really haven't missed FSX. But yeah, this is really great. This is what a lot of people underestimate about the AN225, and that is really the complexity of this cockpit. I mean, this plane is old. It was old, built in the 1980s, of course, and it does show its age definitely here in the navigators section here of the cockpit. I mean, that is ridiculous. But as you can see, all right, some of those switches at least work. This one doesn't. Now, I've had my differences in the past with starting up Soviet planes, especially when they are in, the Cyrillic language right here. Look, I have zero idea of what any of this does. Like, this is just guessing at this point. But this is actually pretty nicely done, and I'm really glad to finally have this instead of like a 747 that's been colored green. Anyway, of course, again, I cannot speak Russian or anything, so maybe let's change the aircraft to the English version. Of course, we at least have an English version, and that's really nice to see. All right, here we go. It's not really like that in real life, though, of course. But here we go. Yoke, elevator disconnection and stuff, and all that stuff we need. In fact, look, we've got a MacBook here. Does that even work? Even that works. Jesus Christ. This is one of those planes where I already know that I cannot really make a proper dedicated video of it that it deserves, because this is the type of aircraft you would now have to study for in order for it to properly work. So yes, this will take a few hours of getting into studying the manual. This one, okay, the design isn't beautiful, but we've got all the things explained that we will need ever. So that is very nice to see. But everybody, we've been now on the ground with this absolutely magnificent plane for too long. It's maybe now time to fly. Let's turn those engines on here quite automatically. Here we have this configurator screen here. Let's turn everything on. Come on, does it work? Yeah, there we go. We've got power in all of the 8 engines. Look at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean 6. What am I saying? Right, let's take off right here. Come on, let's do this. A beautiful takeoff in the absolutely beautiful Antonov AN225. By the way, why are the flaps on maximum? That can't be good. We're at Princess Diana Airport. It's not got the longest of runways, and I mean, maybe now it is time though to do a proper runway performance test. Right now at 160 knots. Come on, you can do it. You can't do it, right? You can't. You won't do it, right? Come on, please. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's not taking off at all. Please, I'm pulling up all the way. I'm absolutely disappointed.
Don't sink.
Does this work? I mean, these surfaces are moving just like they should. I've crashed the AN225. Great. All right, now welcome to Edwards Air Force Base. We're literally in the desert. Oh yeah, by the way, the graphics, this is a very nicely modeled plane, I do have to say. I mean, even for FSX, this does look very nice. At least it's realistic. All right. Oh, I just opened the window. Yeah, you can open the window. That's a nice feature. All right, let's try this now again. Full power right here. The Miria is starting to move here with a nice sound. It's great. Autopilot even works. This is actually really nicely done, I do have to say. But it would be nice to finally be able to fly in this video. God damn it. Come on. All right, 110 knots, 120. 150 is probably a good rotate speed. So let's do this. Right, come on. No, why is it not working? Why is it not working? I'm pulling up all the way. I've crashed the AN225 once again. Okay, the window is open. Maybe that might be the reason. Or that hasn't changed a thing. Why is this not flying? That's really what I'm wondering about. But no trouble for the Edwards Air Force Base. We've got tons of lake bed here to keep accelerating. But it is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. We're now 200 knots. Still won't do it. In fact, we are warned here with a high speed. Why does this plane not take off? It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? All right, but maybe something that will help is, I don't know. Let's go into the configurator here. Maybe just, add some exterior payload. That will definitely help with performance. I mean, this is very nice. We can add the space shuttle Buran, the fake space shuttle, basically. That is very nice. We can have the Max OS. Yeah, this plane was used for carrying lots of stuff because, you know, it could do that very well. We have the Hotel, something, Max. Interesting little exterior payloads we can add. We can even open this crazy cargo door. At least if we turn off the engines, right? Come on. Oh, I think our plane is on fire. Yeah, this plane isn't really going according to plan, but look, we've got a little door opening here. This plane was indeed brilliant. I mean, we can even add some interior payload here, airplane fuselage, just casually added into your plane. Why is this plane not doing what I wanted to do? But you know, this is a very nicely modeled plane still. I'm not really giving it the repetition it deserves. I mean, my last resort now is to just go into slew mode, which I'm doing right here. And let's press F4 to go up. All right, basically just force our little plane to fly, all right? Let's exit slew mode, and here we go. The Antonov is flying just like it should. Above the skies of California. You know what? This actually doesn't look half bad. We're crashing. We're crashing. The Antonov is dying. Please don't die. You know, this is a shame. What I wanted to do in this video definitely was some proper landing tests with the Antonov AN225, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Wow! Little bounds here and there. That's kind of what I want. We're literally getting an overspeed alert. Why is this plane doing everything but flying? Have I done anything wrong? Oh, it's even worse now. I mean, it is interesting, you know? Everything seems to work. The animation seems to work, but the flying, it's just... Boy, we're starting to enter inverted state. Maybe that flies better now, so... That's great. Let me just jump out of the window. That's what you would do in a plane crash. All right, jump now and you have no fall damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now our magnificent Swiss 01 runway test will have to happen via Google. Shortest runway. Right, 11,400 feet, which is ridiculously big. Well, it'd be nice to figure that out. Here's unlimited amount of runways. Is it a shame that it won't work on my computer? Yes. That's what I have to say. Yeah, it's a beautiful plane ruined by a stupid YouTuber. Good to see. So yeah, guys, I mean, I definitely recommend you get this Antonov AN225 if you're really desperate enough to switch to FSX for some reason. But you know, thinking about it, I don't think it would be that hard to convert this plane into the Microsoft Flight Simulator. After all, they're pretty much the same. So I guess that might just be a challenge for the future, so that we can actually crash this onto some proper runways. But until then, thank you so much for watching this miserable video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night.